Mm-hmm.
They're taking my parents away. And
Yes.
my sister.
Who's taking your parents and sisters away?
The Nazis.
Mm. What's happening?
I do not know why they take them away. I do not know why I'm spared. They're not taking me away.
Mm-hmm.
They're not taking me away. They're just taking them.
Yes. What happens next? Mm-hmm.
I'm left on my own. Um, I do not know how to feed for myself, and I do not know where my family is.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I do not know what to do. Do I just stay or do I follow? Do I start looking for them? I don't know what to do.
Mm-hmm. So I want you to notice what you're thinking about as this is happening.
This can't be happening. This is not happening.
Mm-hmm.
This is not happening.
Yes.
This is just a nightmare. This cannot be happening.
Mm-hmm. So I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I get to number 3, I want you to advance to the next important moment in that life. 1, 2, and 3. Mm-hmm.
I'm looking for food.
Yes. Where are you?
I'm in the city. There are a few people walking around as well. This is after an air raid.
Mm-hmm.
It's just another air raid.
Yes. And
Why are they bombing? There is nothing left. There
yes,
is
I
just
want you
nothing right.
to
Yeah.
notice how you're feeling.
I'm just hungry.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't eaten. Haven't eaten. That's all I can think of. Food.
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 Mm-hmm.
I have not eaten for days. For I don't know, for a long time.
Yes. So I want you to advance a little bit more and see what happens next.
I'm stopping at a small window, kind of a building that's collapsed. There is a window. There's a woman selling some bread,
Mm-hmm.
and I ask her for it, but she's asking me for money. I don't have any, so she tells me to leave. She's angry. She tells me to move along.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So I just keep shuffling my feet. I just keep on going. I just
Mm-hmm.
keep on going.
Yes. Keep going. What happens next?
I'm just heading to the beach.
Mm-hmm.
I'm heading to the beach. The sun is so it's supposed to warm my body, but I'm cold.
Mm-hmm.
I no longer feel the sun. I can see it. It's bright. It's supposed to be a summer day. I'm wearing a short sleeve,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm cold.
Yes. Mm-hmm. What do you feel when that is happening?
Overwhelming sadness
Mm-hmm.
of a life wasted, and my life all gone with all the people that I love are gone.
Mm-hmm.
And I wonder what was the purpose? What was all this for?
Yes. So I want you to now to go to the point in which your soul leaves that body. And tell me, what is the last thought that your brain has as your soul leaves that body?
I love you.
Mm-hmm.
I'll never forget you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking of my family and loved ones.
Yes. Mm-hmm. want you to look into those Nazis' eyes. And I want you to see if you recognize those eyes. That look. Have you seen those eyes before?
These eyes are not human.
Yes.
Huge black eyes. They almost feel like plastic
Yes.
or something like that. They're not human eyes. No, I do not know these eyes. But they're not human. They're not human.
Very good. So I want you now to connect with your parents that were taken from you and your sister. And I want you to see if you recognize their eyes, their soul.
My sister is my sister in this life.
Yes. And I want you to notice if you made any vows or promises to your parents or your sister from that lifetime.
We made a promise with my sister that we'll get back at them for what they've done to us. We will in another life.
Yes. So notice how that vow or promise has been affecting the lifetime of Jenya.
Too much anger. Anger, she knows it does not belong to her. She knows it.
Yes.
Too much anger. She's known it all the time, and she wondered why she was angry when she could feel it. It wasn't hers.
So I want you now to go back to that moment where that body died on that beach. I'm going to count from 1 to 3, and we're going to take that soul from that body. We're going to get her back. 1, 2, and 3. I want you to go ahead and talk to that soul, that part of you. And I want you to just make her understand that that is the past now. It no longer belongs to you. That was just an experience in time. And I want you to go ahead and coax her into coming back with you. Coming back with the larger part of your soul.
I love you. I forgive you.
Bring
Come
that
back.
energy. Yes, bring that energy into your soul. So that she can rest in peace.
She's coming back.
Yes, leaving that body behind. Leaving from that experience. And tell me when all of you are in the light.
We're together.
Very good. So I want you to just feel that light. Experience it, feel it. Very good. And I'm going to once again count from 1 to 3. And we're going to go to the next experience that your soul needs to heal. 1, 2, and 3. Tell me where you are. If you knew, what are you experiencing?
I'm in a house up in a mountain, a wooden, cozy house.
Yes. In this house, are you male or female?
I'm a female.
Yes. If you knew, how old would you be?
Mid-30s.
Very good. What's happening there in this house?
I feel a sense of contentment. I'm happy. I feel warm inside. I have a daughter.
Yes.
Somewhere around the house.
Yes.
I don't feel any male presence. But I know that my daughter is somewhere in the house. It's bright, shiny day outside. It's summer. We live in the mountains, a bit isolated.
Mm-hmm. Very good. What is your name there?
Anya.
Mm-hmm. Very
Uh,
good.
Anya.
Anya, very good. So, Anya, let's find out a little bit about your life. I'm going to count from 1 to 3, and you're going to advance to the next important moment in that lifetime. 1, 2, and 3. What's happening?
I seem to have gone back in time. I'm sitting in a wooden rocking chair holding my daughter. She's a baby.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
She's looking at me and she's smiling.
Mm-hmm. Look at those eyes. They're the window to the soul. Do you recognize those eyes?
That's my daughter in today's life.
Yes. Mm-hmm. What's happening now in that rocking chair?
We're connecting.
Mm-hmm.
Our souls are connecting.
Yes.
She knows me. She recognizes me.
Mm-hmm.
And I know her.
Yes.
It's beautiful.
Very good. So I'd like for you to advance to the next moment that's important in that life. Mm-hmm. What's happening?
We're somehow outside, the two of us.
Yes.
We're moving our hands. We're working with energy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm showing her how to work with it.
Yes.
I'm showing her how to draw energy from the ether.
Mm-hmm.
We don't speak as such. We're not using words. That's interesting. We seem to be communicating telepathically.
Yes.
She understands me.
Mm-hmm.
I seem to be passing knowledge to her of how to use this energy for healing self and others.
Mm-hmm.
There's this sense of joy, quiet happiness.
Yes.
It's just beautiful.
Mm-hmm. It's just the two of you.
It's only the two of us.
Where's her father?
She does have a father, a loving man. I get the sense. He's not with us often. I think he works away. He's far. He does come to visit us. A loving man, a very quiet man. But for the most part, it's just the two of us.
Yes.
Yes.
Very good. So let's close this scene. I'd like for you to now go to the next important scene. Notice how old you are there.
It's hard to say. My body looks younger, but I know I'm much older.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm mid-70s. My body looks like mid-60s.
Yes. And notice where you are.
I'm in bed. I'm laying down. I think I'm ready to go home.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready to go home. My daughter is sitting beside me.
Yes.
She's smiling with me. Again, we're talking, but not with words at all.
So I want you to just make note of the conversation between both of you. Well, what are you saying to each other?
I love you.
Mm-hmm.
I'll see you very soon. Mom, you've had a good life. You've had a good life. You've taught me so much, and I'm so grateful. I love you, daughter. You're everything I could possibly have asked for. It's been a beautiful life, beautiful, truly.
Beautiful. So what's happening with your body? Notice what's happening to it.
It seems like a light is living. The light,
Yes,
very slowly. It's
very
just
slowly.
time. I've completed what I've come to do. It's time to move on.
Very good. So I want you to go ahead and begin to leave that body. Feel that light leaving. And I want you to notice if there's anyone who greets you in the light.
Two of my grandparents from my current life.
Yes. What do they say to you?
You've done well. You've done so well.
Yes.
You've done beautifully well this lifetime.
Very good. And I want you to ask them why it is that they are your guides.
Soul family.
Soul family, very good. So let's ask these two, what is the purpose of having them in your life in a lifetime of Genia?
Two different purposes. Two different people, two different souls.
Yes. What do you need to know?
My grandfather, love, true love, unconditional love. How Genia has closed her heart after her grandfather died.
Yes.
This was her biggest heartache ever. This was it. Her heart broke.
Yes. So I'd like to ask Grandfather to see if he can help with this mending of the heart.
Yes.
Is he willing? Very good.
Yes.
So I want you to look at Genia's heart and tell me, what does it look like to you? Is this something?
Way too small.
Way too small. Very good. So I want you to notice what happened to that heart. Where did she give all of her energy to?
She didn't give it. She closed off.
She closed off. Very
It
good.
almost feels like big metal plates clamped together and contracted the heart.
So Grandfather, what would you like to tell Genia about her contracting her heart like this?
It's enough now. It's time to let go. You need to open it.
Yes. She just saw how in that lifetime it was such a beautiful experience to leave that body. How was it for you, Grandfather, to leave that body?
It was hard in the physical, but then the instant I left that body, it was just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
So,
light and love and so much love, so much love.
and being that you are feeling so much love from being in that light, what do you have to tell Genia about her closing herself down when you are feeling so wonderful?
It's time to let go. You're suffering more by closing it than if you open it.
So, Grandfather, I'd like for you to go ahead and begin sending her that energy that it takes to open that heart. What color is this energy?
Almost white.
Beautiful. So I'm going to strike the tuning fork, and I want you to go ahead and begin to help her open that heart. Breathe. Open it up. Release that heart to love. Mm-hmm. And tell me what's happening to that heart.
Oh, it's filling up my chest.
Beautiful.
Oh.
Breathe in that love. Breathe it into your neck. Feel that energy going through the rest of your body, enveloping you. Beautiful. So what would you like to tell your grandfather now?
I love you. I'm not afraid.
Very good. Very good. So, with that...
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Very good. Grandfather, is there anything else that you would like to tell her?
Be open to love, unconditional love. Anyone you meet, start with the closest ones to you. Just start with your core family. Just love them for who they are. No judgment, unconditional love. And then expand it to everyone you meet.
Beautiful. Very good. Would you be willing to assist me with helping Genia today?
Yes.
Very good. So I'd like for you to just scan her body. And we noticed that there were some dark energies in that lifetime. I want you to notice how her body is now. Is she experiencing any of these dark energies in her body as Genia?
In her head.
In her head. Very
Yep.
good. Very good. So if you would just stay tuned, I'm going to count from 1 to 3, and I want to speak with the one in the head. I want Genia to give them your voice and your words. 1, 2, and 3. You there in the head. Are you male or female?
Male.
Male. What is your name, please?
Anton.
Anton. How old are you?
38.
38. And Anton, what year is it for you?
1968.
Okay, very good. So Anton, I want to take you to the last day of your life in 1968. What happened to your body?
Oh, I'm in a dark alley. And a gang just beat me to death.
Beat you to death.
Stealing my money. Yeah, left me in the valley. In that alley to die.
In that alley. So
yeah.
I want you to tell me, Anton, what happened to your soul? Where did you go?
It was so sudden, I didn't know which way to go. I didn't know. I didn't know.
So how did you find Genia?
I got attracted to her light. A bright light.
Yes.
I thought she could help me.
So what happened?
She felt good, so I stayed with her. She felt so good, I thought there is no other place to go. This is beautiful. This is great. I'm staying here.
Okay. So I want you to think, Anton, all this time that you've been with her. How old was she?
14.
What was happening at that time that you found her?
Oh, she was walking to school.
How was she feeling at that time?
Scared.
Yes. So in that vibration of scared, did that allow you to enter her mind?
Yes, she was a bright light. Her body was emanating light, but she was scared.
Okay, very good. So
that
Anton,
gave me a loop. That gave me a loop, like a small. Yeah, I could enter then.
Very good. So I want you to notice, what is it that you've been making her feel all this time?
Migraines.
Migraines. Very good. And why do you give her migraines? Is that the pain that you're feeling?
That's my pain. I'm releasing it.
Okay. Well, but it seems like you can't get rid of it, Anton, can you?
No, it seems like I'm trapped in her head and it just bounces back right at me.
Very good. So, Anton, I want you to go ahead and I'm going to take you back to the last day of your life. When you see those men coming at you, and this time I want you to feel it so that you can actually see these men. 1, 2, and 3. I want you to be there, Anton. And I want you to notice when they hit you over the head, the energy that they take from you in this experience. Besides the money, what do they take from you?
My belief in humanity, the goodness in humanity.
Yes.
They take my innocence, my love. They take all the good things that I had. I was a good person. I was a good man. I was working so hard.
Yes.
I was a good man.
So I want you to take a moment now and talk to these men. And I want you to notice if you have seen these men in other lifetimes. Do you recognize these men?
I may have met one of them in past life somewhere.
Yes. I want you to notice what your interaction was in that life. Were you a good man then? What happened?
No,
What did
I had to kill him.
you had to kill him for what purpose?
It was war.
Mm-hmm.
It was war. I had to kill him. I had no choice.
Yes.
It was another lifetime, long, long ago.
And what about the other man that killed you? See if you recognize.
I do not know them. No.
Okay, very good. So I want you to notice what was the agreement that you made as souls to come back and you experience this with him.
That he kills me suddenly the same way, but in a different fashion, just so that I can experience this innocence being taken away from me.
Very good. So now, Anton, now that you understand that this was an agreement, there was no accident here. Can you forgive this man?
I do. I do.
Very good. So I want you to go ahead
I
and
do.
take back that energy that he took from you. And now I want you to begin to see how you have affected Jenya. Is there anything that you have to tell her?
I'm so sorry.
Jenya,
so
can
sorry.
you forgive this man for not knowing?
Yes.
For taking
Of
your
course.
life for so long. Very
Yes.
good. So I want you to
Yes.
see how his energy is in your head. Visualize it. What does it look like?
When we started off, it was black. It's now it's dissipating. It's turning into white light.
I want you to give it all to him. I want you to take all of that energy and give it back to him. Take it all out. Take it all out. Very good. Anton, I want you to take all your energy back now. And Jenya, I want you to ask this soul to give you back your energy. What he stole from you. Go ahead and
Anton,
take it back.
I need my energy back, please.
I want it back now.
I want it back now.
Receive it. Fill that head with your energy. And as you fill that space, Anton, I want you to begin to find that light within you. That light that you didn't see when you got killed. Tell me when you find it.
I have it.
Very good. Now I want you to make that light very big so you could see. What's on the other side of that light?
Love. It's my soul family waiting for me.
Wonderful. So Anton, go ahead and retrieve all your energy. Begin to leave that space and go to your soul family. And may the light of the universe always accompany you. And
Thank you.
Tell me when you're there.
I'm there.
Very good. So Jenny, go ahead and close down that portal now.
He exited through my crown chakra.
Very good. Very good. So I'd like for you to come up with a color that represents healing for that space. What color would that be?
Gold.
Beautiful. So I'm going to strike a tuning fork, and I want you to envision that gold coming in through the crown. filling every space with that gold. Releasing any tension, lubricating it with golden light, feeling it expanding, feeling the blood flowing easily now. No constrictions. Smoothly. Very good. Very good. And I'd like to address grandfather. Grandfather, how does that look now?
Beautiful.
Beautiful. So if you would, I'd like for you to continue scanning your granddaughter's body and tell me what else you find. How's that look?
Alba, Junior here. I need a bathroom break.
Very good. So I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I get to number 3, you'll open your eyes and go to the bathroom. Do not look in the mirror. When you come back, you'll be right back in the same place. 1, 2, and 3.
Oh. Oh. Sorry.
No problem.
Oh, sorry. I'll be right back.
Absolutely.
Oh.
So this is absolutely normal. Usually when we have a release of something, the release goes to the bladder too. So this is normal. This is a normal thing. See you in a bit. If you knew, where are you? Mm-hmm.
I'm surrounded with white light.
Beautiful. Keep going. Mm-hmm.
Feels lovely.
Beautiful. Do you have a body in this place?
I do, however, it's not something you can touch.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah.
Are you alone in this place? Are there others with you?
I feel there are others, however, they're not close by.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So if you knew what this place was, what comes to your mind?
What we'll call maybe heaven.
Very good. Very good. So in this heaven, let's find out what your soul needs to know from this place. I'd like for you to go to the next point while you're there in this white light. Something that you need to remember. What happens?
Indeed, I need to remember something. I'm in between lives.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Keep going.
I need to remember who I am. Truly am. I've had too many lifetimes on Earth. I've forgotten who I was.
All right, so I want you to go ahead and repeat that phrase.
I've had too many lifetimes on Earth. I need to remember who I am. I've lost myself.
Mm-hmm.
Too many lifetimes to count.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And when you're repeating this, I want you to get the sensations. Why is it that you need to remember this? What is it?
This life, the life of Jenny, is the last one on Earth.
Mm-hmm.
This is it. You are done. You are done. You've done so great.
Mm-hmm. So now I'd like for you to follow your focus down to your feet and notice what's going on with your feet.
There is white light all around them.
Yes. What is that white light doing to your feet?
It's healing them.
So I'd like for you to give your feet a voice. And let me speak with those feet. 1, 2, and 3. feet. Why is it that you were feeling yourself bursting those bones out of the body?
I had to attach myself somewhere.
Mm-hmm. So tell me, are you male or female?
I'm neither.
Neither. What is it that you are that you had to attach those feet? Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to hold her down.
Hold her down. Okay. Very
Yep.
good. So, is this an energy that she requested?
Nope.
No. How is it that you came to her?
I was sent.
Who sent you?
Darkness.
The darkness. For what purpose?
Holding her down, binding her to earth.
Binding her. So in the process of holding her down, what has it done for you?
Nothing. I'm just a servant.
You're just a servant. Did you know that on this planet we have free will?
Yes, but you can get around it.
Ah, wouldn't it be nice for you to have free will and do what you wish instead of being a servant?
I don't know.
Would you like to find out?
I don't think I'm meant to be thinking that.
Ah, so I don't want you to think, I want you to feel. There's white light all around you, and I would like for you to look into that white light and find out who or what is that white light.
It's Jania. I'm being asked to hold her down.
Okay, very good. So I'd like to ask for Jenia's angels to step forward.
We're here.
Very good. So angels, I know that you are always waiting for something to do for her. Would you like to explain to this energy that's been sent from the dark side? Explain to them what it is to be in the light.
It's the biggest of joy, the biggest of love, the biggest of light. Unimmeasurable.
Very good.
Unimmeasurable.
Very good. So, servant, would you rather still be holding her down or be in this joy that the angels talk about?
I might like to try something different. This is tiring.
Very good. So I'd like for you to go ahead and address those that sent you and ask them why it is that they needed to hold Genia down.
We need to hold as many white lights as possible down. We need them. We need them. We feed off them.
Okay, very good. So you see, this is not something that Genia requested. So you are interfering with her free will. Would you like now to break that contract with the other side and finally experience that joy yourself? It's your choice. You could be hanging around her feet for eternity, or you could finally find your joy in the light.
I'd like to try.
Very good. Very good. So what would you like to tell Genia about causing her so much pain for so long?
I'm sorry. I was told to do so.
Very good. Jenny, can you forgive this energy for not knowing?
Yes, I forgive you.
Very good. So I'd like for you to go ahead and begin to pull that energy out of your feet now. And I'd like to request for the angels to escort this energy into that place of joy, of love, of light. And tell me when you get there.
That's a stubborn one.
Yes.
He's afraid of the unknown. He, she, I'm not sure.
So let's
Afraid.
encapsulate them in a beautiful sphere of light, filled with love. Tell me what happens next.
Letting go. It's like a little stubborn child. Yeah, letting go now.
Good. So may the light of the universe always accompany you. Thank you. And I'd like to thank those angels who assisted. And go ahead and close down that portal. And let's focus on your feet now. And we're going to do something very interesting. We're going to go back in time. And now we're going to do a little extraction of some cells. I'd like for you to pick a time in the lifetime of Jenya where her feet were growing, were feeling wonderful. What age is that?
Baby.
Baby, very good. So I'm going to count from 5 to 1. When I get to number 1, we'll be at that baby stage. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And I want you to see this little baby there as it's growing. And I want you to take something to extract a cell where you feel appropriate, a growing cell. It could be in the feet. And tell me when you've extracted that cell.
I have it.
Very good. So I'd like for you now to take that cell and put it in your feet. It will divide. And as it does, I'm going to strike a tuning fork for the reparation of all of those cells. And I want you to use your mind and set your intention to have those cells give the intelligence to go back to the norm. Seeing your feet looking beautiful once again. And tell me what's happening.
I see a light swirling, repairing. It's working very fast. With a tinge of blue, bluish green, but it's a white light, just a bit of tinge on both feet. It's working. Yeah, it's working. It almost looks like a DNA kind of strand.
Beautiful. Beautiful. And now that we have that, I'd like for you to go ahead and look at your whole body and see how it is flowing now.
The reproductive organs. It looks muddy.
I want you to dive into that mud and find out what's there. What is that mud?
It's like a very old, like thick, sticky blood kind of thing.
Yes.
Dark brownish.
Yes. So I'd like for you to follow the origin of that And notice how that got there, that thick, sticky blood. Notice how old you are when that begins to go in there. Yes.
That's another lifetime.
What's happening in that lifetime? Yes, if you knew, what's happening?
I'll just try to be the observer.
What's happening?
It's the inquisition.
Inquisition, very good. What's happening there?
Oh, I'll try to keep it short. This is, they think I'm a witch. And
very good, very good. All right. So we're going to do something now. I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I get to number 3, we're going to go when all of this began. 1, 2, and 3. Where are you?
in front of a house.
Yes.
More like a hut, really. It's
Yes.
not really a house. It's very basic, very mud house.
Tell me more.
I'm just trying to prepare a meal out of nothing, literally. There is not much to eat.
Yes.
So, yeah, I've got a few herbs and just trying to make something like a soup. Just boil them.
Are you by yourself there, or are there others with you?
Yes, I'm by myself.
Yes.
I live alone on the outskirts of a... It's hard to say. It's so far back. Is it a town? Is it a village? It's something small, but I live on the outskirts alone.
What do they call you there?
Victoria? Victoria.
Very good. Victoria, how old are you there?
Late 20s.
And what is this place?
It's just a village.
Very good.
Yeah,
So
everybody's very poor. Just
very
poor.
poor. Very good. So I'm going to have you advance to the next important moment. 1, 2, and 3. What happens?
It's again this big fat man coming around and making indecent proposals. He knows I live alone.
Yes. Look into his eyes. Do you recognize those eyes?
No, I don't think so.
All right, very good. What happens next?
I reject him again. I send him off. He's trying to give me money and pay for my service. Indecent service. I send him away again. So he decides he's gonna punish me. I help other women deliver their babies, like what we would call today a doula.
Yes.
That's what I do, and nobody really has money, but they'll give me some bread or some milk or some eggs, just pay me with food, and I'm happy. I have a quiet life. Yeah, he goes and just names me a witch. Because sometimes I use some herbs to help women with their pain when they deliver their babies. Yeah. Since I didn't respond to his indecent advancements, yeah, that's how he decides to punish me.
Yes.
Yeah.
So let's move over to the next important scene. I'm going to count from 1 to 3. 1, 2, and 3. Where are you?
Dungeons.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere deep underground. Yeah, I'm in chains. My feet are in kind of like metal heavy cuffs, and
Yes.
so are my wrists. And I'm laying on something like a table or something. Yeah, something wooden.
Mm-hmm. Continue. What happens next? Mm-hmm. Yes.
This body is no longer a body, it's just a piece of meat.
Mm-hmm.
Really.
What's happening to this body? What's being done to this body?
Oh, it's been raped so many times.
Mm-hmm.
It's been lynched so many times. And it's burnt.
Yes. I want you to notice what happens at the end.
I forgive them for they don't know what they've done.
Mm.
But the pain is just so intense. So intense.
Notice what your mind, what your brain is thinking as they are doing this to you.
God will judge them all.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Is that the last thought that you have?
Yes.
Very good. So I want you to notice where your soul is right now. Is it
It's
with your
just
body?
this. No, it's just above the body. It's this very
Mm-hmm.
faint, flickery light.
Yes. So I'd like for you to talk to that part of your soul. And I'd like for you to send her love and explain to her that she doesn't need to be trapped in this experience any longer. She can come with the whole soul, become one again.
Come with me. Come into the light.
Mm-hmm.
There is so much love for you.
Yes.
Come back.
Yes.
There is no more pain.
Mm-hmm.
There is no more pain.
Very good. I want you to go ahead and I want you to put your hands over your female parts. And through those hands, we're going to send healing and love. Are you ready?
Yes.
Very good. What color are you sending?
Red.
Beautiful. I want you to go ahead and begin to heal that area, releasing all that dark brown blood. Releasing all of that energy from that lifetime. Healing it all. And with that, leaving behind that experience. And as you do, you'll notice how that lifetime is affecting the lifetime now of Jenya.
She was too afraid of the delivery of her daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Too afraid of pain.
Yes.
So much fear
Mm-hmm.
of the delivery. So much fear.
Very good. And now with that, I want you to notice your body and how it shifted.
It almost feels like a couple of inches lifted off.
Mm-hmm.
Lighter.
Beautiful. So I'd like to thank your father for assisting and your grandfather today.
Thank you, thank you,
We feel
thank
that we
you.
are complete.
Yes, we're
Very
complete.
5 wide awake, completely alert, feeling wonderful all over. Welcome back.
Oh, oh, those were lots of tears. Ooh, let me
Wow.
get a tissue. Oh,
So did you feel you were hypnotized?
I didn't even think of that. Let me just take. Oh, could you still hear me?
I could hear you. Not as well, but I could hear you. Yeah.
Oh, let me just increase the volume. Oh, goodness me.
So we went through a lot.
Oh, goodness me.
Did it make
Whew.
sense?
It all makes sense. Total sense. But it just would take me places, and I'm like, okay, that's confusing. But then with all the questions he posed, it really truly made all sense.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's a
Wow.
lot of different lifetimes there.
Absolutely. Wow.
Yeah.
That was
Wow.
really unexpected.
So how long do you think this was? Did it go quickly for you?
45 minutes?
Hmm. We are on 2 hours and 8 minutes right now.
Goodness.
I
Yeah, I
guess it's
feel that. But then
I
again,
guess it
I
went
just
quickly for
don't
you.
know. I was literally flying, zooming in and out of places. Yes, absolutely. I
Wow.
did not feel at all any timing. At one point, it just felt like everything was happening at the same time, like all the lives. Just for a moment, everything just felt happening all at the same time.
That's
It
great.
was very, very interesting. Oh,
Whew.
oh,
So,
thank
Jania,
you.
wow.
Thank goodness.
Do you want to share any of this or do you think it's too personal?
Do you, do you think this will be beneficial to another soul out there?
That's up to you. I would be taking out quite a bit of it because it's
I would say so, but if you feel like anything that is more of a general thing, if you feel like it's gonna help at least one soul
yeah.
out there, then please go ahead.
Well, I think the
Just as
inquisition part was important because there's other women who have issues with their reproductive system.
this was highly, we didn't even discuss this at all,
No.
but it's been such a long part of me that I've kind of accepted it literally, kind of
Yeah.
like, okay, one of those things female have to take on and swallow and just keep on moving, you know.
Well, now you know. You took on quite a
Wow,
bit in that
wow,
lifetime.
that was highly unexpected for sure.
And that was the same issue of betrayal.
This was, I mean, I did not, this really took me to a completely different
Yeah.
place.
Once you listen to this recording again and you start putting the dots together, there's a bigger puzzle. I mean, I'm seeing it now. There's a lot more things to put together than just what we discussed.
Absolutely.
So now now you understand a little bit more about your life.
Absolutely. Oh,
Yeah.
just so much to process, really,
Oh,
so
it's a
many
lot
things.
to process. It's
I
a
did
lot
not
to
expect
process.
that. Honestly, I try to kind of keep an open mind and not kind of, but somehow in my mind, oh, maybe I'll have one or two past life. That's it.
Yes.
And we just kind of like went from one to the next to the third, and we were just healing towards the end, and then another thing popped up.
So tell everybody where you are, where you're from, where.
So originally from Bulgaria, living in Dubai, and currently spending a couple of weeks this summer in Germany.
There you go.
So
Quite a
all of
world
that.
traveler. So,
Yeah,
Jenny, do you have any tips on people on how they could get a session?
absolutely. I actually truly believe setting intentions, it's all great, but what I think it really worked for me was just 5 days before I was sent out the email with the new dates, the new calendar. Just 5 days before that, I did the ancient solfeggio frequency 9,
Hmm.
and which was fantastic, just mind blowing. And I felt it kept working for the next few days, but the manifestation was instantaneous, not just for setting up a session with Alba, but for a few other private personal things. It was just instantaneous. So I can't wait to do the next one, the 12 ones.
Yep, absolutely.
I'll book
Thank
myself
you
in.
so much for that. Thank you for so much.
Thank you.
So I want to thank everybody for watching this. As you can see, my sessions are now very edited because I am using advanced techniques which go very deep into personal issues, so I don't publish those. But for what you saw, I hope you enjoyed it. And if you want a session with me, just go to my website, albaweinman.com, click on the newsletter page, sign up for my newsletter, and every month I send out a calendar with very limited sessions. I only do a few sessions a month, but if you're meant to have one, like Jenny just said, it will be there for you. So thanks again. Much love to you. Bye bye.